Hey, yeah, right. Oh, I get it.
My password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what an idiot would have in his life.
This person.
An idiot would set the.
Hello, Internet.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Woo! Yeah. Hopefully, everyone had a nice cheese fest for those who were cheese festing. Yeah.
I cheese fested.
You did.
Oh, I did.
I cheese festered.
I choose my own fest.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. Are there, you get like medicine for that?
It would appear that you've aged
You should
quite
consult
well.
a healer.
Cool. As always, good to see everybody. And we all have food, we all have drinks. We good?
Yep.
Rock on. Okay. So let's put the fizz on.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's business time.
Yeah. Good to be back. Good to be playing Dungeons and Dragons once again here at lovely Meeple's Mug House. And let's see. Quick recap. So last session, you, after bringing Severin to Wayne and confronting her with him, you did learn more information about Esmeralda's whereabouts, the plan that Esmeralda and Severin had concocted, and other things related to them. After that quick interrogation under the Zone of Truth, there was a moment that, Wayne just had enough and threw a hatchet. Andrew put his hand up, holding back a Nolo, and the hatchet neatly found its way to Severin's head. Then, after that, I believe, did you guys have a rest at that point? I forget.
Mm-hmm.
We took a rest
at
some
rest.
point.
That is correct, because he was decomposing when
He was.
our friend
Third gear decided to take some toes.
feet.
Yeah.
I'm still mad you rolled a 20.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that meddling snow.
That's true.
Pesky
Dragon.
Then afterwards, you also learn that there was going to be, within 2 days, an assault on Cliff Knoll, which you managed to subvert by going to the reflecting pool with Tuzar disguised as Severin, getting through the gates and manning your way, and fooling not only guards but also Esmeralda in the process. With the hand of Ander, feeding him dialogue.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. But there was also the pressing matter of the assault on Windstar the Unicorn, Wayne's patron, in the volcano of Vix. And that is sort of where we are. And you heard rumors that there is an airship being around someplace in Cliff Knoll in the Iron District. And before we get to that stuff, I do want to pick up with Gideon and Roland. Back in the material plane. Yes. Yeah. So let's get the music going. Okay.
I've got cider.
Yeah. So all around you, you're in the center square of this small French rustic-looking town. People are hustling and bustling. They look unnaturally happy. They do. There's a baker carrying a load full of fresh bread down the street to customers. There's the milkman carrying jugs of milk. There's also several ladies carrying baskets of flowers and putting them into empty baskets in the storefronts around town. Okay. And you and Gideon, are sitting at this lovely stone fountain it seems to be shagged almost with ice. And there is... Oopsie, sorry.
Bit much.
Too much.
I'll pack some.
Sorry.
Take about 20% off.
Yeah, too much at the same time. And the center fountain is nothing particular, but it's like a Romanesque column, and the water shoots up out, and it's clear water. And all around you are shops, and it's like a cobblestone-ish kind of floor around you, road around you.
Okay.
Roland looks around. I'm gonna do it all night. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you, Gideon. Sorry. He looks around. And he goes, a patisserie. I'm gonna go get a sandwich. You find out what you can about our friend Gavin.
Okay.
So,
do we have any idea where he might be? Just here?
As far as I know, this was his last known whereabouts.
Okay.
This is a test of your investigation skills to see if you can hack it in this kind of way. If you can't, well, that's information too. We'll take it as it comes. But I'm gonna get myself one of the fancy drinks and a croissant. And you are on your own.
Okay.
Wait, how did Gideon pronounce croissant?
Okay.
Okay. So, you know absolutely nothing about him.
There are plenty of people milling around.
Yeah.
This is for technical terms. This is essentially a skill challenge.
Yep.
So you can do find a way to use your skills in creative ways.
Yeah.
To gather information.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go to. What kind of shops are around?
There's the bakery. There's a butcher. There's a basket weaver. It's a very small town, so it's pretty basic goods. There's a general store, and that's in the immediate vicinity. That's pretty much all there is.
Well, I'll start at the general store then.
Okay.
Probably.
You walk in,
traveled.
and the inside of the store is this lovely, like, sky blue. There are baskets along the ceiling. There are barrels of dry goods on each side of you, and there's a small path that leads towards the counter at the end. And at the back of the counter, there is a red-faced, portly-looking, French guy with like kind of a small curly beard.
Okay. All right, so I'll walk over to him and how's it going?
Bonjour.
Looking to see if you have any information on somebody I'm trying to find.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not one for information, but I will do my best.
Guy by the name of Gavin.
At the mention of Gavin, he kind of turns a little white. He's like, "Yeah, what do you want to know?"
Do you know where he happens to be? I'm trying to get in contact with him.
No, I do not know that.
Can I make insight?
You may.
No, Till cracked it.
Tilted 20.
8.
Butterfingers.
Yeah. You take him at his word.
Okay. But I did notice that he kind of was a little bit off about that.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Do you happen to know anybody that might be able to get me in contact with him?
Oh, I believe his parents are still in the vicinity. They're in the outskirts. They have a farm outside of town.
Okay.
You follow the hedgerows, and you can tell they're all multicolored roses, white and red and green. I don't know. She likes roses, but
Right. Nice flowers. Got it. All right. Well, thank you.
You're most welcome.
And I'll try and catch up to Gideon.
Okay. You're not going to buy anything?
What do you got? What does he got around?
He looks around, and you see like there is some farming equipment. There's baskets, and there is like some rawhide and some just like rope and like tackle and
rope. A gift? I don't know what they're gonna want. I'm gonna get some rope. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have anything.
Okay.
Gear up a little bit.
He goes over. This is some lovely rope. And
Yeah.
you pull it up, slaps it down. It's corded and it's tied around the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a standard 50 feet of rope.
Okay. How much?
Make me an offer.
2 gold.
I most gracious. Thank you.
I think 2 silver would have done.
It's all right. You tried to help.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's Morse coding his friends, man.
And because but due to your generosity, you should look for Marguerite and Bosque.
Okay.
Those are Gavin's parents.
There we go.
info out of that.
You at least got a boon.
What was that second name?
Bosque.
Bosque?
And don't mind the kobolds. They are there.
Kobolds. I've seen some kobolds.
They are the strange family.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, goodbye.
All right, thank you. So I'll try and meet up with Gideon.
Gideon's relaxing underneath like an umbrella, an awning. He's sipping a little cup of coffee, and he's got a half-eaten croissant in front of him. His legs are crossed. He's just like
dainty, like a really nicely put
Yeah,
together
this is
man
not-
of fashion.
This is not the Gideon I'm probably used to.
You're not used to Gideon at leisure.
Yeah.
you walk over. He's like, so you think I'm not Cosmopolitan?
Yeah, we just got Sex and the City.
Just used to seeing you more rough and tumble. That's all.
In time.
But I got a lead.
You do, eh?
Yeah, I got a lead on his parents. So, they're out on the outskirts of town, by some, I guess they plant a lot of roses, Marguerite and Bosquet. I think I know one of their children. Yeah, I think you know one of their children, too.
That fact.
Yeah.
What is your hunch?
Believe it would be Snow.
Snow, eh?
Just sold you out, son. Gideon coming.
Well, good thing there is no love lost between us.
Okay. What were you doing with them at the tower?
Well, it is an amazing circumstance. They were coming in on a sand ship, and they managed to convince me not to destroy Newsham. As long as they accompany me on an errand to acquire the obsidian mirror in the Dark Tower, which you and I did acquire and returned back to Reddit.
Yeah.
So, call it a business venture.
Well, I'm glad they were actually there, though. I don't think I probably would have made it out if it had been just you coming through.
Well, I would have been fine.
No, I wouldn't have made it
No,
out.
you would have died.
Yeah. So I'm kind of thankful for them coming through.
Yeah, I suppose you should be.
Not to mention, we helped him get the mirror.
Anyway,
So,
this is your mission. You lead the way.
Okay. So I'll head towards the house.
Okay. As you walk outside, the road turns to dirt. Not before leaving a lot of very quaint-looking homes with like flower baskets out on the windowsills and shutters on the windows, and people are moving around. It looks very happy. There's some lady in a blue dress carrying a stack of books. You know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I was going to say something earlier.
Sorry.
Bonjour.
What's good? No. Okay, so anyway, as you are leaving, you clearly find a long hedgerow, and it is probably about a 4-acre lot of farmland that is just this hedgerow of roses that is all the way around. And as you're walking along, Gideon looks at me and goes, I fucking hate roses.
He's a real charmer.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you come to an archway again, which is all vegetation, very roses, and it leads down a long cobblestone path to a very, very quaint house. There are two shuttered windows. The door is kind of oval. The roof is beamed, and it's a very well put together house.
Okay.
All the grounds are manicured, and it looks very quaint.
Okay. So, is there anybody outside?
Nothing that you can see.
Okay.
But often in the fields, you see that there are different types of crops. There's corn, there is wheat, lavender, and flower fields. And in between the corn and the in between the lavender and the cornfield. I'm sorry, yeah, the wheat field. There is a small hill.
Okay. So I'll just knock on the door.
Okay. Nobody answers.
No answer? Okay. Is there any activity in the fields?
Make a perception check.
No. 9.
Curse of your hands, man.
Yeah.
How do you roll?
You hear a gentle breeze blowing through the wheat fields, and that's about it.
Okay. Okay.
You're off.
So I'll just
You're off.
I know. Just try and peek in some of the windows, see if there's any movement in there.
Okay. As you peek in, you see which window? The right one or the left one?
Left one.
Okay. So you look in the left one. You kind of open the shutters a little bit. As the light pours in through the...
I'll just be like, hello? Anybody here?
Okay. There is no sound, no movement. You're looking inside the kitchen, and it looks like it has been used recently for breakfast, and they have not cleaned up yet. There are bowls that still have like a lining of film inside of them, but from your angle it's difficult to tell what. There is like a fine film of like white powder across the benches and the table in the center. There's rolling pins and stuff laid out. And the cabinets are kind of half closed. That kind of thing.
Okay.
There is a fire there. There's a kettle cooking, and it is slowly cooking something.
Okay. All right. I mean, someone's got to be tending the fields. It's morning, so I'll go check out the fields a little bit.
Okay. As you head out back, you circle around back, and the backyard is a kind of a, how do I describe this? It's like a manicured garden with these walkways that kind of crisscross in different directions, and it's much more in bloom than the rest of the surrounding area. Like there are plants and flowers not from here that have been planted here for a particular reason. Okay. It is much like a meditative kind of walk that people might take in our world, that kind of like that, And so you go through that and you meander through a couple of those things. Make a perception check.
13.
13. You're double digits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting there.
Step forward.
So as you are looking around, you notice that there are cobalt tracks.
Okay.
That lead through this garden out towards the fields, towards the hill.
Okay. Well, I'll keep heading that way then.
Right. Make a survival check.
20. Nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey.
Wow. There we go. I can follow footprints.
That's right. So you clearly find the trail, and it's several different types of, different sizes of kobold feet, but different types too. Like there are different, kobolds come in different colors.
Right.
So you could tell that there is a different pattern there, and you're getting a sense that there are at least, 9 of them.
Okay.
And they're not like traveling in single file, but they're just kind of all over the place. They're kind of random because
use it as a path.
Yeah. Okay. But as you go to the hillside, it's a small grassy hill, and there is a rock that is put against the side of it, and there's a tree that's coming around the side of the rock.
Okay. I will check that out. The rock.
Okay. And make an investigation check.
Yeah. 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, you're looking at the rock, and you see like it's been used. Like people are standing on it, sitting on it, playing on it, whatever. Because of the claw marks that you see. But you don't see any kind of device or anything that would trigger anything.
Okay.
Nothing unusual about it, I should say.
Is there anything by the tree?
Make an investigation.
Yep. 19.
Okay. So as you investigate the tree, you notice that there is like a little hinge that is covered in bark.
Okay.
And you look a little closer. There's a small outline of a small little door.
Okay. I'll knock.
You knock on the tree. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens? Okay. Nobody's around. Okay. I'll open it up.
Okay. You open the door. It's a very smooth gliding little hinge. Inside you see a little pulley, like a piece of rope affixed to the inside of the tree. And it's like you see a little smattering of mud on the inside.
Okay. I'll pull the pulley.
Okay. You pull the rope. The rock next to it rolls out of the way.
Okay. Head down in.
Okay. So as you go down, you're going down through a bunch of winding paths and caverns, small little cavernous rooms that are decorated in what would be like almost like caveman kind of esque paintings.
Okay.
But they're not of like spears and animals and stuff. It is of kobolds with two human parents.
Okay.
And they're in various states of game, of play. You see one kobold standing up, like looking like he's hula hooping, you know. And as you go through, you see more and more of these pictures, and as in each picture, the kobolds are getting larger and more adults,
Okay.
while the human figures are staying the same, right? And you come down at one point. And also they're the light sources. They're like these little torches, but they're not like they're smaller than a standard torch, and,
Okay.
and each little sconce looks like a dragon or a kobold doing this, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And so like the light kind of pours to their eyes and pours to their mouth a bit on the ground. You come to a door, and it's actually a pretty well-made door. The craftsmanship is pretty exquisite. It's like looks like white pine.
Okay.
There's a nice gold door handle on it, and yeah.
I'll knock.
Make a perception check.
$21.
Okay. You heard voices from behind the door. They immediately go quiet. You hear this. What's going to be here? Come on. No. You're a bunch of just whispering.
Okay. I'll just be like, is anybody, I can hear you in there. Just wanna talk. Looking for, Marguerite and, what was it, Bastet? Basket.
Make a persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah. Using all the skills.
17?
17. Okay. So you hear this kind of over to the door, and you see the doorknob turn, and behind it, you see a small red kobold. Go, what do you want?
I'm looking for Marguerite. What? No? Okay. I mean, I'm a friend of Snow.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. 12. Well, advantage. Let's see. Yeah, 18.
No, when Snow paid off.
Yeah. Gotta use it.
How do you know Snow?
He helped me get out of a particularly terrible situation.
How terrible?
I was gonna die. Really, really badly.
It is bad.
Looks at you. I go. Okay. He takes you at your word. And... My parents, you want to go down?
Yeah. I'm looking to talk to them a little bit.
What about?
Gavin.
Why do you want to know about Gavin?
Well,
expressions on his face.
I just because Gideon's kind of kept me a little bit in the dark. I look over at him. I'm like, you got.
Who's that
guy? This is Gideon.
Gideon just takes his brim and nods. I don't like him. He looks bad. Very precise.
Yeah.
That's a good first.
Yeah, he's all right.
Are you bad?
No. I'm good.
Make an insight check.
Insight?
No, I'm making an insight check.
Oh, you're making insight, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get Dad.
Okay, that would
He shuts the door.
be good.
You hear his click. And he comes. A couple minutes go by, and the door opens again, unlock, and you see an older Frenchman who has slick back white hair, clean shaven face. He is wearing an open kind of peasant shirt. Let's see, I guess general like brown pants, work boots, and his sleeves are rolled up, and you see there's scars on his forearms, things like that. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah. Well, looking to talk to Gavin.
We do not talk of Gavin. Gavin does not exist. No, and he shuts the door and he locks it.
Okay. So I'll just be like, Snow helped lead me this way. He was,
With all due respect, you can go away.
Okay.
That's a traditional French group.
Okay.
Don't let me don't.
Gideon starts tapping his foot.
Yeah. That was a dead end. Kind of.
If a door is going to stop you, you are a dead end.
Well, then it's not going to stop me.
It's harsh.
Alright, so I'm just gonna I'll kick in the door.
Wait, a strike check.
First you try diplomacy.
22.
So as you lean back, you take your booted foot and hit right near the gold door handle and just blow the door open. And you hear the lockback thing go ping, inside, and the door slams against the stone wall. Inside, you see several scared kobolds. The Frenchman, Busker, who was just turn around, like, look at you, and he's inside what appears to be a day spa.
Okay.
There is a small pool of bubbling water, and in which 4 kobolds are sitting. Next to it, there is a mud bath, in which a few more kobolds are sitting. In the back, there is a table, and a kobold is massaging a human female.
Okay.
And you see this woman look up, and she's got just her towel. She's she topless from
Yeah.
But anyway, waist down, she's fine. Bewildered, she's got frizzy white hair, and look at kind of these Coke bottle kind of glasses.
Okay.
And everyone is just kind of stunned to see the door just fly off. And look, and what? You get cacophony, like, what are you doing? Get out of here! What are you...
Yeah, look, I'm not really trying to cause trouble here, but we need information. No, I mean, you want to stop us from even talking. Obviously, you've got an issue with Gavin, and we need Gavin for something.
Make a intimidation check.
Intimidation?
You just kicked the door in.
Yeah.
In your mom.
19.
So at the very back, the woman, she takes her towel, stands up, ties it around herself, and she walks over to you. And she looks at Gideon. Why do you want to know my son?
We need some information from him.
Information. There's no good information that he could possibly give to anyone about anything at this point.
We didn't need good information.
I see. What information do you require?
Just kind of look over at Gideon. Like,
What do you want to know again?
He looks at you and goes, why don't you ask her where he is, you idiot?
yeah. I already asked where he was, but where is he to start, I suppose?
She's not. I do not. And I don't wish to know.
Okay. Do you know anybody that might?
Make a persuasion check.
14?
Okay. She looks at you and she's, no, I'm not, I don't know anyone else besides. Gideon starts to look impatient, and he casts telekinesis, and he lifts all of the 9 kobolds up out of the pools of the water, and he starts to bring them together and he starts to make them circle around the room.
Witchcraft.
Okay.
And he says, ma'am, if you are not more forthcoming with whatever it is that you know, and I know you are lying, you're gonna see pretty kobold pictures all over this room too. And she looks at you like almost imploringly, like trying to get you to stop and control this person.
So I'm just gonna be like, we need our information.
Make an intimidation check. With advantage.
Yeah. 22.
22. Okay. She goes over to, where is it? This recess portion. Well, not a recess portion. There's a little behind the massage table. There is another picture that the kobold. It looks recently painted because it looks like the kobolds as they are in a room, kind of fun stuff. And at her heart, she pushes a stone in, and below the painting, this little opening emerges and shoots out, and she hands you this.
Yeah.
Cookie recipe.
It should have been.
4 cups of flour. 2 heaping cups of semi-sweetened chocolate.
Okay.
And she looks at you and says, that is the last correspondence I have and all I know.
Okay. So I look at Gideon and I'm like, you can stop now.
He drops all but one. The one at the door. And you see him start to choke the life out of the one at the door.
Okay.
Like it is a red kobold. His feet kind of dangling. He's got grabbing at his throat. He's trying to grab at something that's not there.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a hold of Gideon's shoulder. I'll be like, that's enough.
Make a intimidation check.
It's concentration. Just hit him really hard.
11.
11?
Yeah.
I rolled badly.
What?
I rolled badly. So, Gideon breaks the spell. And the kobold drops to the floor. bring life back into him. The redness of his eyes receding.
Okay.
Yeah. Gideon looks around and goes, "You are all welcome that it was him talking, not me. Time to go."
Yeah. So I'll just kind of
Okay.
push him out the door. Just to
Don't
thank
touch-
you. I'm
do not
sorry.
touch me. Do not touch me.
I love Gideon.
Classic Gideon.
So as you exit and you find your way back out the way you came,
Yeah.
back in the fields, looks around, he goes, "Well, we have a lead."
Yeah, the Undead Sisterhood.
Indeed. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to transition back to Cliff Null. Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Cool section.